Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Geek Rant. This is the Geek. It's time. It's time for some football. Are you ready for some football? Let's get some football. The Saints play the Vikings tonight. I'm taking the Saints. I don't think they're going to get back to the Super Bowl, but I don't think a lot of teams are going to get to the Super Bowl. But I wanted to make sure that I got to you guys tonight. I wanted to make sure that I give you my predictions. I've been talking with some of the folks around. It's time for football. Are you ready for some football? I'm ready. I'm ready! So let's get some picks in here. So what I want to do is I want to go through the American Football Conference and National Football Conference. First of all, American, AFC East. New England's going to win. Jets may make the playoffs. They may be the bye. I just don't see them as strong as everybody else thinks they are. Baltimore Ravens. That's my pick. I think they could go all the way. I love what they've added. I think that even adding TJ Houshmandzadeh helps them out quite a bit. So I really like them. I really don't see Pittsburgh making it to the playoffs. I think those first 4 games are going to be tough without Benny. I need another beer, Roethlisberger. But, hey, if they do well, that's great. But they got a chance to make the playoffs. You never know. I just don't see that happening. Indianapolis Colts. Of course, everybody loves the Colts. I see them. They've got a chance to get back there. San Diego in the AFC West. I see them taking that. That's a weak division. My sleeper pick, though, is the Oakland Raiders. I really could see them coming out of nowhere. They've got some solid defense. I like Campbell there now. He's got a better attitude. I think that they could do it. Some sleepers, Tennessee Titans, Houston Texans. I think the Texans could be that team that comes in from the mid-level teams and could get into the mix of the playoffs. So I can see them getting there. We head over to the NFC, and then if we look at the NFC, I can see the Giants over the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys or the Giants could win that division. It's just, Dallas wants to get to Jerry's World. And if the Cowboys can get to Jerry's World, they're going to be doing great for themselves. But you know what? I've got some worries about that team. They've got some great skilled positions, yet I still have some issues. NFC North, Packers, Vikings. I'm going to have to be a homer on this one, guys. Packers are going to win the division. Vikings are going to come in second. And my sleeper for the NFC is the Detroit Lions. Stafford's got a year underneath him. I love Best. I think if he stays healthy, he's going to run roughshod over a lot of folks. So I really like the way that goes down. NFC South. It's a weak division. I'm kind of being a homer on this one again. Atlanta Falcons. I think that there's some things that the Falcons have in place. Quarterback, back. You've got Ryan. You've got Turner. You've got Gonzalez. You've got some defensive backs now that are in there that are playing well. That's my sleeper pick, actually, for the NFC outside of Detroit. And then you go to the NFC West. Seattle's not going to do nothing. Arizona's not going to do anything. St. Louis Rams aren't going to do anything. So by default, I'm giving it to the 49ers. So when it comes down to the end, the American Football Conference, I'm actually going to pick the Baltimore Ravens to get to the Super Bowl. The National Football Conference, I'm really torn. I am torn between 2 teams. And as much as I'd like to be a homer and give it to the Green Bay Packers, I'm torn between Green Bay and Dallas. I do not think that, to be honest with you, that Dallas is really the better team. But you know what? It's really going to come down to where you play in the playoffs. And depending upon where you play in those playoffs, if you are at home in Green Bay for the NFC Championship game, you've got a much better chance of winning and getting to the Super Bowl than you do if you are playing in Dallas, in Jerry's World, with 100,000 screaming Texans rather than 67,000 Packer fans. I'd like to remind you guys that Sunday morning, 8 a.m., 1250 WSSP, Sports Radio, 1250 WSSP, has been kind enough to put the Milwaukee Sports Geeks on the air live. I will be talking to you with a Jimmy Love's Bloody Mary mixed with Rehorse vodka. I'm going to have my barbecue set up. We're going to be talking live sports. We're going to be talking to Tony Bruno of Fox Sports Radio. My Robert Specialty Meats with my ribs on a stick. I've already got them packed up, got them ready. Paul was kind enough to pack them up. We've got the grill. We're going to be at the studio. We're going to be doing a little grilling, doing a little drinking with some of that Jimmy loves. We're going to have some good times. We're going to talk sports. I want you to all call in between 8 and 9. You can, it'll be 414-799-1250. You'll be able to email us at live@MilwaukeeSportsGeeks.com, or you'll be able to Twitter us. Hit us up on Facebook. Twitter is MKE Sports Geek, and then the Facebook, Milwaukee Sports Geeks Facebook page. Hit us up. I'll be there. CJ will be there. We'll be talking live to the folks, and really looking forward to seeing you guys for our inaugural show. And I'm truly excited. So I thank you all for your time, and we will see you Sunday morning.
We are more than men. We sirs are geeks.